Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I am Sean Anderson, Most Valuable Podcast, and the upcoming segment is from our full Fast Break podcast that we recorded. And if you do want to check out that full podcast, head over to Blog Talk Radio /The Fast Break. You'll be able to find the full podcast over there. But let's move on now to our final topic here. We're doing buy or sell. We did this last year, and we're doing buy or sell for NBA trade rumors. Also, guys, this is pretty much a year of doing the fast break with this cast. So we got a whole
January 24th.
January 24th. So
cool. That was when we released the David Blatt reaction video.
Almost. We're almost 9 days away. But anyways, NBA trade rumors, buy or sell here.
Don't blow it too soon, Sean.
I got 5 topics. 5 topics, and you guys are gonna buy or sell them. Give me a reason. This doesn't have to be too long, but we got a 50-minute cast already, so we're gonna try to wrap it up here. The first one on the block. On the first one on the block, Ricky and I talked about this last week. It was Paul Millsap trade rumors, and then of course Atlanta makes the trade for Kyle Korver, and then the GM's like, we're trade Paul Millsap's off the trade block now. Are you buying that Paul Millsap is off the trade block for Atlanta?
Hell no. I zero chance. Zero chance Paul Millsap's off the trade block. If they get an offer good enough, and I think the real question is, how bad does Toronto want Paul Millsap? Mm-hmm. And that's all it's going to come down to. If you start to see Atlanta, start to hover a little less casually towards that win column, and start heading towards the downcline, I think that there's a very good possibility. I think it was just bad press time because when you trade away someone like Kyle Korver, who A, wasn't having his best season this year, but B, just had that.
But he was still having a good season. He was having a better season than last year.
Didn't want to go to Cleveland.
Right. Yeah,
didn't want to leave Atlanta.
Yeah, sure. We could say that. But it's when your team's winning and they had won like 4 out of 5 or something like that, they were on a heater. They were on a roll. So it's like you don't want to come out and say, no. I know we're winning games and we're in the playoffs right now, but we're going to fucking empty house. You can't do that. So you have to subtly do it and be like, no. He's off the block. We're gonna play this season out, see how it goes. Mm-hmm. And I think if they start heading down those rankings, get down to 6, 7, 8, if they get down there, he's gone.
And that was the one thing that we didn't bring up, and I forgot to mention too, was the reason they might be moving him is because they think they hit their ceiling with this team. And really, if they hit their ceiling, then what's the point of having it around? Ricky, are you buying or selling that he's off the trade block?
I'm selling it hardcore, and the reason being is kind of what Dave said. Just because he's not on the trade block doesn't mean that those ears aren't open,
that the phone lines aren't open,
listening to offers. Yeah, I just feel like we talked about last week with the contract situation where it was. It's are we going to lose him and lose him for nothing? Mm-hmm. It might come down to a situation where fuck it, he ain't gonna come back. So let's try to get something. Let's get something from him.
So you are both selling that Paul Millsap is truly off the trade block. Let's move on to our second topic here. And it's kind of along the same lines. I'm moving topics around just because you mentioned the Raptors here. And we have the Raptors. Will the Raptors upgrade at power forward? Will they trade for a new power forward? Yes or no? Are you buying or selling?
I think they have to. If they truly believe that this is the year, and I think that things line up pretty well with how over the top DeMar DeRozan has been, just exceeding all expectations, and Kyle Lowry is still playing at a very high level. Mm-hmm. I think that they need to shore up that position at power forward, whether it is a Paul Millsap or there's a couple guys in the league who could fit well for them. It's just if they're going to go all in, do it, but don't half-ass it. That's the only request from me because look, the Raptors are a team that during the regular season, yeah, you're great, you're going to be a top team, but do you think you can beat LeBron James? And be honest with yourself.
Well, to me, I kind of want to sell it. And the reason being, it's not like, the Raptors aren't going to try to bring in a power forward. Mm-hmm. I think it's just going to come down to trade deadline comes, and it goes, and a move just couldn't be made. It's going to be something where we know who we want to get, but there's never that we could never find out who we want to give. They want someone we don't want to give away. They don't want the people we want to give them.
The right offer won't be there.
And it's never going to come and trade deadline's just going to go.
Fair enough. Goran Dragic, will he be moved? There's rumors. The Magic, of course they are. They're looking to add more starters.
They need an 11th starter.
They need an 11th starter. Well, they might need to trade one of those starters to move up.
I totally buy it, just in the fact that the Heat this year probably going to be a good draft pick. Why not get something for Dragic? Why not get something from not even looking at the Magic, but why not try to get something from a team that thinks, we're a playoff team. Maybe if we add Goran, we can make a little bit of move, make a little bit of noise. That's what I'd be looking for if I'm the Heat. So I'd buy it. He's going to be out of town.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a 1-year deal, right? So he's done anyway. I'm with you on that.
He's got more years.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he's got 2017, 2018, 2018, 2019, and then he's got I believe a player.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's got a player option for 2019.
But really, if you can get, and here's the thing with the Magic, if you can get picks from the Magic, get a high pick this year, and then start the kind of.
Well, it'll be a mid-round pick from the Magic.
It would be a mid-round pick there, plus you'd have the high pick. You have two guys coming in. Plus, Pat Riley's no slouch. Let's clear some cap room now so that I can be active in free agent. The one thing that we haven't seen, though, is how this new CBA will affect that.
Right. I mean, do you think you build around Whiteside?
I think you got to, right? You're not going to trade Whiteside.
Well, Whiteside could be a piece. I don't know if you build around him because he wasn't in our number one.
That's where I'm going. I don't think he's your number one. And I know Justice isn't your number one right now either. So, yeah, you have to do something.
Draft or free agency.
Yeah. Goran's got value. I think they should ship him.
Buying. Ricky, you're buying as well?
I'm going to buy it. And the one thing I will say, I know we got comments about this on our Fultz and Ball video a lot. If they do get the number one pick somehow and bring in a guy like Fultz, that'd be a great situation.
You get Fultz, Whiteside, Justice Winslow. Yeah,
maybe another pick from a Dragic trade.
And then also, if you clear up that cap space, you can bring someone in for agency. We got two more topics here. Dave, you were excited when I brought this one up. Will Tyson Chandler be a Trailblazers, buying or selling?
I love it. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier, but that's a great fit. It adds that toughness down low.
Will it happen?
Yes. You know what? I'm going to go out on the line. That's my bold prediction. He will go. And you know what's funny? Because we were talking about, which piece of the Suns is going to get moved. It'd be weird if Chandler got moved. Yeah.
Well, I think we were more talking Eric Blood. I think I messed it up. Eric
it was Knight.
Brandon Knight. I kept calling him Eric Bledsoe through the damn podcast. But
I didn't think about Tyson Chandler after all that because he's just got that long-term contract you don't think about.
We were talking young pieces, and I think it's $12 million per year, 3 years, $36 million for his contract. So it's a big contract, especially for a guy that age. But
now it's not that big because of the new CBA,
and plus the way he's playing too.
He's consistent. Yeah,
he's a good rim protector. Ricky, you're buying or selling?
I am on the fence.
Oh,
you gotta
GTFO the fence.
I mean, it's one of those things where I'm going to lean towards buy, but I could see sell because I kind of feel like this could be a situation like Toronto where it's like, what are we going to give up? Nope, you're asking too much.
It's the Suns. I don't know exactly if they're going to ask the sky for them.
It's one of those things where I wonder if the right deal will go, but I'm going to say buy only because I think the Trailblazers will be a little bit more persistent to get it done.
They have to be motivated. If they go backwards a step this year, that is not good.
They're currently definitely going backwards.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you need to make a change.
And not just a few steps. They're jogging back.
Yeah, and one thing, too, I'm going to sell it just because there's 29 other teams. The specific ones, I think that's a difficult thing. Because with the Raptors, it's broad. They just got to upgrade. Right? They don't have to upgrade with someone specific. With this one, Tyson Chandler being a Trailblazer, I'm selling that one. That's the only one I'm giving my opinion for. The last one we got here, Jahlil Okafor. He's been playing less games and he's been pretty much benched, but pretty much DMPs, a healthy scratch here.
CD.
Is Ja the odd man out? Are you buying the Ja as the odd man out in Philadelphia?
Hell yeah.
Is he the only man out in Philadelphia?
He is the most logical man out, and I think that they would be stupid not to move him. The question is, have they damaged his value at this point so much that you won't get a good return? And I think Ja's at this point and in time is worth another lottery pick. I don't know if it's probably not going to be a top 5, but it's a 5 to 13 range. Like, I think he's still worth it. Dude is a young kid, and all these issues that they're having with him, like, oh my god, the Reddit threads are just fantastic because it's just a giant circle jerk of the same 4 comments over and over and over, and it's like no one thinks for themselves. And I understand there's a mindset going in there, but it's just like, look, if he's on a good team or if he's on a better team where he doesn't have 2 guys who overshadow him in rebounding and defensiveness, and he's not getting the short end of the stick every time he goes up to bat, like, he has no motivation there. He knows he's not their guy, and he pretty much is going out there and half-assing it. I think he's got a ton of potential. I think he can turn around his passing game, and I think he can give you effort if you put him in the right system. That's
the thing. If he's in the right system, he could be a fantastic number 2. He's not a number 1 like Embiid can be, but he's a great number 2.
And there's just a log jam there. They have too many big guys,
too many cooks.
Whether it's Dario, whether it's Ja, whether it's Nerlens, whether it's Embiid. On the roster, they've got too many guys that fit the kind of front court setting. And it's one of those things
Ilyasova, come on.
Great veteran presence.
He's been good.
He has come out and said he wants to have a kind of long time stay with Philadelphia. So they have something to build on. I'm going to buy it only because I think Philadelphia needs to press to make this move happen by the trade deadline. Dave talked about his value. If they don't get it done this trade deadline, wait till the draft, that value is just going to hit the basement.
I think he is the odd man out. I don't know if he is the odd man out right now. It's a process, guys. I don't know if we can get rid of him right away.
But we've seen, I think it was like at the time we're recording this, they'd won like 4 games out of 5 with him not playing, and like they're a better team when he's not playing. And the Joel Embiid and Nerlens Noel combo, we've seen it, and I'm excited for it. And then I can't wait to throw in a little Ben Simmons. Like, this is a team on the upcline.
God.
I got an additional buy and sell for you two. Buying or selling, will Joel Embiid come out with the sledgehammer next game?
Ooh, the Triple H entrance is what he's referencing.
I forgot. He just came into the King of Kings in the game on Friday and
do we
spit
see
out a
the
water.
sledgehammer from
I don't think we
Joel
do.
Embiid
I don't
this
think
season?
they'll allow a sledgehammer on the court.
I'm gonna go with you on that one.
So
Sean.
I'm gonna sell that one. But on that note, thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. On that note, we are gonna end the Fast Break podcast. We talked about D Rose. We talked about Jimmy Butler. We talked about number ones. We talked about Joel Embiid. We hit all of it. We hit Bulls. We hit everything. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for Dave Oster. I'm Sean Anderson. That's Ricky Widmer. I almost forgot you here. Don't forget to check out Blog Talk Radio if you listen on Blog Talk Radio, and download it on Blog Talk Radio. Thank you so much. If you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and like. We're here every single week, and we will see you next time.
Pew, 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 pew.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, it's just one of our videos scared me a little bit. Don't forget to check out that one. And also don't forget to check out patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcast. But thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.